Hello watch nerds. Watches and Wonders 2023 is almost at an end. The dust is settling and the excitement is dying down, but there's still time to take a look at one of the best releases of the show, the Rolex GMT-Master II in solid 18-karat gold. It comes with a full gold case and a Jubilee bracelet, with a black and grey bezel. It's a stunner, but it isn't quite on par with my all-time favourite Rolex, the GMT-Master 1675. There is also a two-tone steel and gold variant, but nobody cares about that. At the start of the year, there were rumours that 2023 would be the year of the gold watch. The 1970s stainless steel integrated sports watch revival would die, and the 1980s 18-karat yellow gold watch craze would be back. Well, it seems Rolex got the memo, but if the new IWC Ingenua is anything to go by, the genter sports watch trend is sticking around a while longer. The 1980s was the era of crazy. It was crazy hair and crazy fashion. It was summer blockbusters and shredding guitar solos. It's weird to have nostalgia for a time before you were born, but that's how it feels to me. A simpler time when people took themselves less seriously. I can't help but love the cheesy rock and metal music and silly action movies, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. But the world is a different place now. It's a lot more grown up and a lot more serious. Can gold reach the heights of popularity it did in the 80s? The solid gold watch has been out of fashion for a long time. So much so that solid gold watches from the 1980s have struggled to command a price much higher than their gold weight. The gold watch has long been associated with unscrupulous businessmen and thugs, the tryhards that want to flaunt their wealth, but with little class and little style. But you can't deny that there is something special about a gold watch. An AP Royal Oak sends a signal to those in the know. A solid gold Rolex day date sends a signal to everyone. Gold is the universal sign of wealth and prosperity. And yet, in the era of flexing and influencing, Instagramming and internet celebrities, the gold watch has been given the cold shoulder up to now. The most sought after watches are stainless steel sports watches and heinous high-stake contraptions, and not hefty chunks of the yellow metal we usually associate with wealth. The gold watch is also associated with a difficult time in the watch industry, the quartz crisis. The modern watch enthusiast loves mechanical movements, so it may be more than a coincidence that the unpopular, gaudy gold watches of the 80s often contained quartz movements. A double whammy, if you will. But I don't care about any of that. It doesn't even have to be gold watches from the 1980s either. Just give me the filthiest, most vulgar gold on gold you can find. A Cartier Santos, a Rolex day date, a Patek Nautilus, an AP Royal Oak, a Vacheron Constantin 222, an IWC Ingenua Jumbo Perpetual Calendar, a Piaget Polo, a real one, not that lame modern Nautilus ripoff. And of course, let's not forget Omega with a Constellation, or the real Moonwatch, an Omega Speedmaster. Why not something a little more gentlemanly, like the Breguet Marine, or a different Omega Constellation, the Grand Lux 2930. I am conflicted though, because I would love to own a real gold watch. I could be a trendsetter, and the gold watch becoming fashionable again would make me one of the cool kids for the first time in my life. Alas, the hype would send prices skywards, leaving me empty-handed, and return me to my rightful place of invisible loser. There is a saving grace for the budget watch enthusiast though, and that is PVD gold. As you can see, I've been enjoying my Tissot PRX 35mm for many months now, and I've been singing its praises since I started this channel. But aside from the gold PRX, there is a distinct lack of decent quality, affordable gold watches. The cheap gold tone watches from the likes of Casio and Seiko just don't cut the mustard, and pale in comparison to the PRX in terms of quality and finishing. There's the Rado Diastar, which I happen to really like, but it's a Marmite watch for sure, and a lot of people will hate it. Rado is the master of materials though. A PVD gold golden horse with beads of rice bracelet would surely be a real winner. It already looks great on the Marina Hermesida version of the Captain Cook. I really do think that PVD gold watches is a niche that could be exploited by the affordable Swiss brands and even micro brands, especially with watch prices rising higher and higher. Maybe a gold watch revival will bring that about, and if any brand can make gold cool again, it's Rolex. If you've made it this far, thank you, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.